I'll get us started. Island, Soul Ring.
Oh, come on.
Wand of Vertebrae.
This game brought to you by bullshit. I'm going to play the Forest. Delighted Halfling. Go ahead.
I'm going to play Witch Blessed Meadow tapped and pass.
I'm going to play Plains, and I'm going to play Guide of Souls. I pass.
I'll play an island, I'll play my commander, and I'll play Persistent Petitioner.
Oh, buddy. Man after my own heart.
Perfect, go for it.
Forest. Shoofus, baby.
I'm going to play a Treasure Vault and pass.
Forest for Trelasarra. Guide of Souls trigger. I'm going to get 1 energy. Trelasarra trigger. I'm going to gain a life. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Trelasarra. I'm going to scry 1. I am Cry to top. Pass the turn.
Put Reality Chip onto Persistent Petitioner. Play a land off the top. Tap Wand of Vertebrae, mill a card. Persistent Petitioner. Go for it.
Play a Forest. I'm gonna speed this game up maybe a little bit because I'm gonna play a Concordant Crossroads before combat called Explore. I'm going to play this Forest. Who's got no blocks?
Me.
The host.
You can take 1, sir.
Oh,
I'm gonna make a dude, and I will say go.
that's what I got to say to you, Ryan.
Very good, very good.
Islands. Glaring Fleshraker. I will pass.
Play this land tapped for turn. Another Soul Sister for me. It's a bunny, though. Hinterland Sanctifier. Guide of Souls trigger. I'm going to gain an energy. I'm going to gain a life. Trelasarra gets more bigger, and I'm going to scry. Bot green. Avacyn's Pilgrim. Trigger. There'll be 2 more +1/+1 counters on Trelasarra and 2 more energy. Scry 1.
You know what's awesome is you can scry, and as soon as you scry and leave it on the top, Aiden's guys with haste are just gonna frickin' mill you.
That's true. So to that end, I would like to go to combat. At the beginning of combat, spend 3 energy, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Trelasarra and a flying counter. So I'll deal 8 to Aiden.
Yep.
Look at that.
Okay.
Mill already
I'll
getting the
keep
hate
going.
from the start.
Hey man, I'm not gonna attack the mill player.
And I pass.
Not because I'm not scared.
3 for a Midnight Clock. Play a land off the top. 1 for an opt. That to the bottom. Card. Bellowing Crier. I'll say go.
Hell yeah, my turn, best turn. Play this Forest. Powerful magic. Mr. Cotton. How big's your guy?
2/2.
Oh, frick. Aiden, do you want to take 2 just because?
I mean, not really.
No, because you
I
already
just
took a lot. You already took a lot.
I was going to say, you already took 8.
He only took 8 so far.
Colton, can I deal some damage to you? Like just 2? Just like 1
Yeah.
and 1?
I'll give you a hint. I'm not blocking with my Eldrazi.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay, take 2. I am going to make it 2 dudes, because 2 Saprolings, and then cast Collective Unconscious. Draw a card for each creature I control. 5? Probably enough. I'm going to discard this Forest, and I'm going to say go.
Gemstone Array. I get to make an Eldrazi spawn. All of you take 1. Pass from there.
Augur of Autumn. ETB. Trigger. Trelasarra gets even more bigger. Gets even more energy. I'm going to scry 1. Keep. And keep. Play a land for turns. Will be this year Plains. Go to combat. Trelasarra going at Ryan for 10 flying. Let's get Hinterland Sanctifier going at Colton for what's going to be 2 flying, because I will spend 3 energy to put a 2 +1/+1 counters and a flying counter on the rabbit.
All right.
And in the post-combat main step, I will make that flying counter and pass the turn.
end step. John Millicard.
Sure.
It's a common theme whenever John's on here. He becomes target number 1.
Well, I usually start it.
Or we'll put a Petitioner.
Oh, he's online for mill, baby.
I'll play Kefnet's Monument.
Oh, yeah. I would tap Trelasarra and keep her tapped forever.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what. I guess I'll have to play a land from hand. Undead Alchemist. When I cast it, Trelasarra doesn't untap.
Play land. Llanowar Elf. 6. Sun on green for me. Arcane Signet. John, I'm going to swing at you with everything I have.
I will block your commander with a Guide of Souls. I will block a Saproling with an Augur of Autumn, which is a 2/3, and I will be taking 2 Saproling, total of 4 damage.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm going to make 4 bros. That is all I have to do.
Counter Souls. We'll name Eldrazi with that.
Huh, you would.
Weirdly enough, the first time I use it, I'm going to sack this Eldrazi spawn, is for Rasputin. He enters with 7 counters. We will use 3 of those for an Eldrazi Displacer.
Where's the white mana?
Using 2 of those, filter into Gemstone Array.
Yes.
Look at John making us all make sure we're playing interesting and equitable magic.
Gonna make sure I create an Eldrazi spawn.
Yes.
I will use the Eldrazi spawn in the last 2 counters here to blink Rasputin. We're gonna do that a couple times till I have enough mana to do some bullshit.
Okay.
1 for the spawn and 1 for the Eldrazi Displacer. 10 of that mana of stupid amount for an Ulamog the Defiler.
Oh no.
Whenever I cast that, target opponent exiles half their library rounded up. Aiden, since you're playing Mill, let's exile half of your library.
Yeah, how does it feel?
And then we're going to use some of the other floating mana to exile Ulamog Defiler. When he comes in, as is a replacement effect, he'll see himself in exile, and he gets 10 counters, which means he has Annihilator 10.
What the hell?
And for some odd reason, he has haste, Ryan.
No,
Ryan, you have tokens, right?
not 10.
So we'll swing at Ryan for 17, Annihilator 10.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Does it trample?
No. Also, everyone does take an additional from Ulamog entering.
Annihilator 10?
Annihilator 10.
Fuck. I think my game's just over.
Technically, the game is over right now, but I'm not going to do it.
This game
I-
is brought to you by bullshit.
I can flicker Ulamog. He's going to see himself come in with 10 counters. Everyone takes 1 from Glaren Fleshraker. Like I said, this is infinite, but I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to blink Rasputin a few times just so I have 20 counters on my gemstone array.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 8. So I can block with 1. Do I sacrifice Shrufus?
Does he sacrifice the Cookout at Crossroads so I can't swing every turn?
Oh, you're right. This is bullshit.
Yeah, if you sack the Crossroads, I can at least keep it tapped down.
Oh, you can keep it tapped down.
And while you hold him down, I can hit him a lot. Let's get him, fellas.
Yeah, Shrufus has got to go. I'll block. This is not good, guys.
Pass.
I was going to draw 10 cards next turn. Now, I'm going to draw 0.
You'll draw 1. Be so
Yeah.
dramatic.
And this is how these games end up going. John becomes target number 1, and then Colton follows up with F you.
I was going to F everybody.
We Razor Grass Field, go to 34 for the bolt. I am going to attack you, Colton, for 3 flying.
Yeah.
Post-combat, cast Austere Command. I choose to destroy all artifacts and all creatures with mana value 4 or greater.
I'm going to use Exile your commander with a swords.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll gain 10 life.
That part kind of sucks.
This is going from
I-
bad to worse for your good friend Ryan.
I'm going to float 19 mana.
Before it totally resolves, I am going to John Mill 12. How many of those are creep?
You hit 4.
Alrighty, I get 4 zombos, and they're all exiled.
I will pass the turn.
Replay the reality chip. 1 for Lantern of the Lost. Exile targeting Ulamog. I'm just going to go ahead and crack it. Exile all your graveyards.
I feel especially targeted out of that lantern.
Don't worry, I don't feel like that at all. Exhibit A, my battlefield.
I'm going to swing 4 zombies into you, Cotton.
I'll take 8.
Welcome to the 20s.
Go for it.
Oh,
yeah.
you guys. You're lucky I don't got frickin' 10 tokens. We're going to start the rebuild. Vine Trellis, and we're going to go Circle of Dreams Druid. And then I'm going to say go.
Play a planes. Pass.
Is that Plains go? Nice.
Yeah.
Soul's Attendant. This is Soul Sister for everybody. Trelasarra. Trigger. I'm going to gain 2 life. Put 2+1/+1 counters on Trelasarra. I'm at Dry 1, bottom. Dry 1, bottom. I have Coven, Ocelot Pride. I'll play a land for turn. Go to combat. I would like to hit Colton for 3 bunnies in the air. End of turn. Ocelot Pride trigger. I will then have the cities blessed. I will make 2 cats. At end step, I will gain 4 life. I will get 4 scry triggers.
This is what I get for just not winning on the spot.
Go to 6 counters on Trelasarra. Scry 1, bottom. Scry 2, bottom. Scry 3, bottom. Scry 4, bottom. Scry 5, top. That's what I want. Pass.
On that note, mill yourself. Well,
Sure.
let's put the reality chip to my Bellowing Crier. Elrond, Lord of Riverdale. So that is 1 ETB. Keep that on top. Play a land off the top. I guess I'm going to say go.
I'm going to play a forest, cast Aronis' Monument, and then I'm going to cast a Shrufus for 4. My Circle of Dreams Druid's going to get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. All I have. Go ahead.
Play an exotic orchard and pass.
Bro, did you land go again? Ooh.
Yeah.
John, kill him.
Working on it. Oriok Champion. It is a Soul Sister for everybody. I'm going to gain 2 life and go to put 2+1/+1 counters on Trelasarra. Scry to top. Prideful Kosali Pride Mage. I'm going to gain 3 life. Put 3+1/+1 counters on Trelasarra. She's currently a 13/13. I am going to scry 3 times. Bottom that now. Bottom. Hop. Going to play a land for turn. Rancor on Trelasarra.
Let's delay that.
All right, go to combat. Hinterland Sanctifier, Bunny at Colton, 13 at Aiden. Let's send two kitties at Ryan. They are 1/1s. You know what? I'll also send the Ocelot Pride at Ryan. So 3 1/1s. The Ocelot Pride has first strike and
0/4.
lifeline. Aiden, yep. 13 coming at you, Aiden. On the ground, no evasion.
Chomp it with the zombie.
Ryan,
I take 2.
I'm going to gain a life. You are taking 3 in the air from a bunny. I'm going to gain a life. +1/+1 counter on Trelasarra. Try to bottom. Post-combat main phase, we'll say go.
All right, Aiden. Frickin' mill him.
Oh,
Step,
I got knocked
Ocelot
out of the
Pride,
game.
2 cats,
Oh,
6
yes.
more counters. We're up to 18 +1/+1 counters on Trelasarra, so she's a 20/20. Scry.
gross.
I'm just going to keep that on top.
Mill yourself 12.
Sure.
Man, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do this game. I checked my exile pile and all my win cons are in there.
Well, so far, you're getting John down 12 at a time.
Life total won't matter if deck size is 0. Petitioner,
Mhm.
Scry bottom.
I have 2 life gain events. I am going to go up to 20. Trelasarra is now a 1 pump jump. I'm going to scry top.
I'll play an island. Petitioner off the top.
I'm going to gain 2 life. Trelasarra is now greater than a 1 pump jump.
I'm going to scry when Persistent Petitioner enters, leave it on top. Another Persistent Petitioner
Going to gain 2 more life. I will scry to bottom, top.
for another Petitioner.
Trelasarra is going to be 26 currently.
I'm going to scry when it enters, put it to the bottom. I'll say go.
Bullshit. This is bullshit. Okay. Who can let me just hit them for 1?
Ryan, I will let you. I don't expect to live to see my untap any.
Take 1. I will make a dude.
20.
I'm going to gain 2 life. Trelasarra is going to get more
Yes.
bigger. I'm going to scry 2.
Have to start blowing mana or else I'm just going to be dead. Shamanic Revelation. Instead of drawing 100, I'm going to draw 4. Underseller Myconoid. When it enters the battlefield, I'm going to create another sapling.
Trelasarra gets 4 bigger.
Ronus's Monument is going to trigger on Circle of Dreams Druid. You know what? I think I have to say go and just hope I live.
Come on, top deck gods.
I think you'll be fine. John can only kill 1.5.
Oh, he's counting. He's not going land go.
Pass. It's
No.
even worse than lane go.
Oh no. John, get him.
Ryan! Send all the cats and the Hinterland Sanctifier at Aiden. I'm going to send
Okay.
Trelasarra at Colton. Block or die.
Block with Glaring Fleshraker.
All right?
Alrighty, I'm gonna chump them all with Petitioner.
Okay.
Before damage,
Yes.
I'm gonna blank Fleshraker.
I am going to turn of the Wild Speaker, choosing non-human creatures I control get +3/+3 till end of turn.
Nice. I will take 6 from the rabbit.
And I think a bunch of petitioners die.
Yes, but I'm gonna tap them before they do at least.
Yeah.
Mill 24.
Sure.
How much is left of that library?
17.
Ooh, it's close.
Very close.
Play this Delighted Halfling. I'm going to get more bigger. I'm going to get 3 more bigger. So we are at Gargantuan. I am going to scry. Scry 1. Scry 2. Yeah, we'll scry that to bottom. And scry 3. We'll scry that to the bottom as well. Now, this should be at 2 time counters. That's going to matter. And sure, we'll keep that on top. End step. I gained life. I get 2 more cats. 6 more life. Trelasarra is a 41/41.
Seems excessive.
Wow.
I'm just going to scry to top and pass.
Let's see. Land off the top. 2 for a Petitioner. Scry 1 bottom.
Trigger. I am at 80. Trelasarra is even more terrifying. I got to get another d20 out.
For a Brainstorm,
Scry to top.
I will put 2 on top. Defiler of Dreams.
Triggers
And when it enters
and scrying to top. Trelasarra is currently a 45/45.
for another Petitioner by paying 2 life. I'll keep that one on top. I'll say go and
My turn,
discard
best turn.
another.
Let's go. I'm asking somebody again. Will you let me hit you with Saprolings?
Of course, anything for you.
You can hit
Sure.
me right if you want.
A 1/1 and a 1/1. I'm going to make 2 dudes.
Anything to dig out of this
Yes,
mess
sir.
that's next to me.
Two creatures
Hi.
ETB'd there, John.
Trelasarra gets more bigger, and I'm going to be scrying to top until I say otherwise.
I was really hoping that I would draw something that was actually good.
For
I just ran real frickin' bad on my draws, guys, and I'm trying to think if it's worth it or not. Trying to dig into something, but I really don't want to get made fun of. But I think I have to do it just because we're getting so close to getting dead. My biggest guy is a 2/1.
Are you gonna risk our expertise
yeah.
for 2?
And I drew it off the Shamanic
Nice.
Revelation, and I wish it was the other way around. Oh. Am I gonna Rishgar?
Oh,
I got a Rishgar for 2. Oh.
you got at least got a 5 drop in hand.
I do have a 5 drop, but it helps John.
at this point, it can't get any worse, so it doesn't matter.
No,
so I'm gonna
I
take the
can't.
gamble.
My 5 drop is gonna be a spontaneous generation. I'm gonna make a Saproling for each card in my hand. 6.
Trelasarra gets more bigger.
And then I'm going to play a Treetop Village medallion. Go!
Yeah.
Everything sucks.
Top deck, one of 3 cards in the
Do
deck
it,
that can
do
save
it.
us. Now I'm actually gonna read this card.
Okay.
Well, it's not gonna last, but
Let's go!
Ugin, Eye of the
Alright.
Storms. Let's exile that commander over there, John.
You bought us a turn.
Yes.
And that's all I need.
+2, going up to 9. I'm going to gain 3 life and draw a card. I do get an Eldrazi spawn.
Gain 2.
Everyone loses a life. Pass.
Upkeep, I do have a trigger to remember that Rancor has 1 suspend counter left on it now, which will be from a delighted halfling, so Trelasarra cannot be countered. I'm going to gain 3 life. Trelasarra is already back up to 5/5. Go to combat. Everything that is a legal attacker over at 8. We have a total on the ground 9, and then 3 bunny damage in the air.
I'm gonna put forward 3 2/2 zombies
All right.
and 4 petitions.
Your optimal blocks
I'm
for
gonna-
the 2/2s, there is a Quasali Pride Mage. Ocelot Pride is also an optimal
Oh yes,
block.
block both of those.
Those are going to die. 2 cats are going to die.
I blocked 7 of them, so like 5 damage.
I'll pass the turn. Nothing at
Oh,
end step.
Aiden, don't forget to mill him.
End step mill.
Sure.
Sick.
Well, I have 4 cards left in my library.
Play a petitioner. When I cast it, I draw a card.
I'm gonna
Scry
gain 2
1,
life.
Keep it on top.
Trelasarra gets more bigger. I'm going to
I'm
scry.
gonna play a land off the top.
Bottom. I'm going to scry to bottom.
For a petitioner, on cast, I draw a card.
Bigger, bigger.
Now enters triggers. Then scry 1.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom.
I've looked at my library.
Petitioner.
To gain
on
life.
Cast, I draw.
Great. Now he's going to stack his deck, Aiden.
I'm
Great.
just going to keep on top.
Petitioner. Draw a card. Okay, I'm gonna say go.
My turn, best turn. Oh, that's a bad draw.
Mhm.
How do I draw more cards? Yeah.
Risk guard's
not an option.
expertise for 2.
Play that land there. I'm going to say go. I can't do anything.
Plus 2. Gain 3 life. Draw a card.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm such a dumbass, you guys. Why did I not attack Colton and just make a whole bunch of untapped blockers?
Yeah, that would have been an option.
You really should watch more episodes of Gemstone Mine on Commander Cookout Media Group.
Yeah, teach you some basic stuff.
Could have made 11 guys.
11 is more than 0.
Shocking myself for 2 with the fountain. Soul Ring. I'll
Yeah.
make an Eldrazi spawn. Each of you lose 1. Ryan, let's exile your Circle of Dream Druids. Play Rasputin.
I'm going to gain 2 life, more +1/+1 counters.
I now have infinite mana. I can play Artesian of Kozilek. It's a 10/9 Annihilator 2. I get an Eldrazi spawn. You each lose 2.
Trelasarra is going to get 4 +1/+1 counters on her.
Aiden, I would like to go to my end step.
At the beginning of your end step, I'm gonna tap 2 to cycle Fractured Sanity.
Oh,
right.
So it
sick.
mills 4.
Oh, nice.
That's the rest of my
Oh,
library.
good. I'm getting rid of a pocket of land.
All right, I'm going to look at the top card of my upkeep. Trelasarra does get trample.
And plus 2.
Go to draw a step and lose the game. Nice.
All right.
No upkeep and triggers. Looking at Aiden.
I might as well. Cotton Mill 24.
I'm doing the first 12 first because I have Shuffle Titans, which is Ulamog
It's
Infinite
one.
Guy.
Let's tap 2 for a River Churn Monument. That is a blue permanent, so I will draw a card. Another Petitioner.
Hey, look,
Draw
no,
a card.
Yeah.
scry
no
1.
drawn triggers.
Pay 1 and 2 life for another Petitioner. Draw a card. Scry 1. Keep it on top. Play land off the top for turn. For 1 more Petitioner. Draw. Scry. Bottom.
How many cards do you have left in your library, Aiden?
6.
Can I make him mill?
Let's mill him, Colton.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably swing all out at him. 4 in the air. 8 of those.
Give all of my creatures protection from each color until the end of turn.
Yep.
I'll make a 4th Eldrazi spawn on cast, so that'll also get the protection. You'll each lose 1. Block 8 on the grounds. The
All
8
right. How
biggest.
many of those?
So I know I take the flying.
Alrighty, so that's a 3-2, a 2-1, and a 2. And then
Alright, so
everything
those-
else are petitioners.
4 in the air, and then petitioners. 4,
3 more on the ground.
3 will die, and I take 4 more on the ground.
Second main phase. Tasha's Hideous Laugh. Doesn't look like I got my wish. Tap 1, 2 life, going
Hell
down to 6
yeah.
for a petitioner. Draw, scry 1, put it to
Mill
the
'em.
bottom. I'm gonna wait and hold up some little bit of blockers.
Draw for turn
Yes.
because I didn't attack because I'm an idiot. I'm going to play a land. I'm going to play a Sylvan Anthem. I'm going to make Treetop Village a creature. This game is going to end somehow because I'm going to cast a Coat of Arms.
Oh.
You've got Eldrazi's, Aiden's got Advisors, and I have Saprolings.
Oh no.
There will be death happening. I've got 12 Saprolings that are all 14/14s because of Sylvan Anthem. Aiden has so much frickin' power and toughness, I can't get through. Yes.
You have to get through with 1 of them.
And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers, Aiden?
I have 5 because my...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Aiden, I'm going to hit you with 6 of these. Literally everything else is coming at Colton.
Which is how many?
This is a fungus. He doesn't count. There's 6 of the Saprolings and an ape.
Alrighty, so you want to take me out and then deal with the slugfest with Cotton?
Yes, sir. Shrufus has trample. He's the only one with trample.
Okay, that will be the Artesian that blocks that. He is a 16-15.
So that eats up Shrufus. Did you block any of the other ones?
Yes, I blocked 4 of them with the Eldrazi spawns. 1 of them with the Glare and Fleshraker that blinked so he doesn't die.
And you blocked the ape.
I am not blocking that.
I die. In response to combat, I am just going to mill you 12.
Mill me 12?
Yeah.
Okay. And now I get 13 dudes, so I'm going to scry 1 13 times. Third. I'll keep. That is all of the stuff I can do. Go.
I am going to minus 11 Ugin. I search my library for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them, and then shuffle. Until the end of the turn, I may cast those cards without paying them.
Hell yeah. Probably enough to kill me off the Fleshraker. But my Saprolings are definitely bigger than his Eldrazi, so he better hope that I die.
Let's start with Echo of Eternity.
Yeah, I die.
That's very dead.
Two shred.
That's my life total right there.
That's the ultimate victory. Good game.
Games, dudes.
Good
Heck
games.
yeah.